Now here's a question you've probably never asked yourself. Who looked at a giant cow, pointed at its udder, and thought, I wonder if there's a drink in there? Because let's be honest, that's a strange idea. Nobody looks at a chicken and thinks, I bet I can squeeze breakfast out of that. Yet somehow, someone did exactly that with a cow, and that decision changed human history forever. So who was the first person to drink milk? Believe it or not, no one knows. History never recorded the name of the world's first dairy enthusiast. But we do know roughly when it happened. Around 10,000 years ago, humans stopped wandering. They started farming. They began domesticating animals, not just for meat, but for something much more valuable, a renewable source of food without harming the animal. That was revolutionary. Milk could be collected again and again, unlike hunting, which was unpredictable. Milk gave people a reliable source of nutrition, especially during difficult seasons when crops failed. Milk helped families survive.
But there was one problem. Adults weren't supposed to drink milk, at least not according to biology. Like every other mammal, babies naturally produce an enzyme called lactase. It helps break down lactose, the natural sugar found in milk. But after childhood, most mammals stop producing lactase once they're weaned. Humans were no different, at least at first. Then something extraordinary happened. A random genetic mutation appeared in certain human populations. These people kept producing lactase even as adults. That changed everything. Fresh milk became a valuable food, especially during hard times. People who could digest milk had an important advantage. They often stayed healthier and raised healthier families. Over many generations, the mutation spread through entire communities. This is called natural selection, one of the clearest examples of human evolution still happening, even today. Not everyone can drink milk without discomfort, and that's completely normal. In fact, most adults worldwide are lactose intolerant to some degree. So if milk upsets your stomach, you're actually closer to the way most humans lived throughout history. Simply by experimenting over thousands of years, something remarkable happened. A random genetic mutation appeared in some populations. People with this mutation kept producing lactase throughout adulthood. They could drink fresh milk without the unpleasant side effects. And because milk provided extra nutrition, especially during times when food was scarce, those people often had a survival advantage. Generation after generation, the trait spread. This process is called natural selection. It's one of the clearest examples of humans continuing to evolve. Even today, not everyone has this mutation. In fact, about 2/3 of the world's adults are lactose intolerant to some degree. So if milk upsets your stomach, you're actually closer to the way most humans have been throughout history. You're not unusual. You're historically accurate.
Today, milk is everywhere. Coffee, chocolate, cheese, ice cream, pizza, protein shakes, even foods that don't look like they contain milk sometimes do. It's hard to imagine life without it. All because thousands of years ago, someone looked at a cow, ignored how ridiculous the idea sounded, and decided to give milking a try. History never recorded that person's name, but they deserve credit, or at least a very confused look. Because if they hadn't taken that first sip, your cereal would be much crunchier today. Thanks for watching Nutrition Daily. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep staying curious, because history is full of stories hiding in everyday foods.